Everybody, I just want to make this video. It's my last video of the day. It's like a triple video day, but I have to make this video because what I just saw was something I've never seen before. And what I see, I talk about watching Fox News at the gym because it's the only channel that's next to the piece of equipment that I like. So I watch Fox News and I have to suffer through it. And I always have to watch Sean Hannity. And Sean Hannity is just, I don't know what to tell you about the guy. He's just a senseless, non-compassionate, heartless, person that doesn't care about ordinary, common people. He thinks he does, but he really doesn't. He's for the elite, he's for the rich, he's for all these things that leave out people that are most of the people in this country. He's not one of those people. He really could care less. He's a very heartless human being, in my opinion. And his opinions are heartless, and his beliefs are heartless, and I just dislike the guy because he can't look at somebody else and say the simple thing, therefore the grace of God go I. Most people can realize other people's suffering, and not be there to think that everybody just needs to suck it up and pull themselves up by their bootstraps. It doesn't happen for everybody like it happened for you, Sean. Not everybody just gets a golden spoon, job like you got, and not everybody just gets it handed to them, because there's a certain element of people out there that just want to follow idiots like you. So anyway, but I got to hand it to Hannity. I watched him tonight, and it's funny because he's actually pretty disgusted with Trump. And it's about the first time I've ever seen that. So in that vein, I respect Hannity because at least he's consistent. He's consistently an idiot, but he is consistent. And he played the clip about Trump and the wall. And it's so funny because Trump, man, the wall. That's been the biggest thing about Trump. He's going to build a wall, which is, the most stupid thing you could ever think of, especially in this world of technology where electronic barriers are probably much better than physical barriers, and plus the work and the time and the effort to build a wall, and it's really stupid. There's so many ways to get around just a physical. We're not living in the the dark ages where people can't figure out ways to get underneath walls. So anyway, it's a stupid idea, but it made a great campaign slogan: build a wall, build a wall, build a wall. But now Trump, Mr. Trump, says, we're going to build the wall, and we're going to build it, but we, we'll figure out how to pay for it later. We're going to build the wall, but we'll figure out, and Hannity was all over. He goes, come on, what the fuck? All you do is talk about the fucking wall. And now when it actually comes time to doing it, you decide that you're going to figure out how to pay for it later. Who's going to pay for the wall? Who's going to pay for the wall? No, we'll figure out how to pay for that later. Not Mexico. No, we'll just figure out how to pay for that later. Because he can't get the budgeting and he can't get so all this crap about making Mexico responsible for the wall, which is all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's just complete bullshit. And Hannity called him out on it tonight. Complete bullshit. Just like everything this guy says. Complete bullshit. He's not going to build the wall, and he's not going to figure out how to pay for it. All he's going to do is talk about it. And it's funny because now they're starting to bitch about, the people that I watched, in Fox, starting to bitch a little bit about Trump and working with the Pelosi and, the Democrats. So he's actually turning his back on his base, which he knew he would, and he's starting to work with the Democrats on issues of immigration and all this other stuff. So it's just, all Trump's about is himself. And the quicker you figure that out, the more you'll understand what's going on behind the scenes. The guy's about himself. He's a narcissist. He's about his family. He's about his friends. He's about making money and making more money. Why? I have no idea. I think at a certain point in your life, you start to feel like, hey, I don't want to, make any more money for my own, my self-promotion. I'll actually do something for somebody else. I'll actually think about how to help the American people, of which I promised, who built faith in me. Trump never once thought about going to office to help the people. He thought about going into office to help himself. Like I said in an earlier video, he likes Putin and he likes the guy from North Korea because he likes that. He likes the dictatorial leadership. He likes people that worship him and have to worship him because of his position. And, having to do what he says he did. He loves that. That's all he's about. That's why he ran for president. That's why he was, because there was no reason in the world for this guy to run for the presidency. He didn't have issues that, he had been working on for years. He hadn't been a politician and struggled and studied and tried to figure out what it is he could do to better the country. No, he never thought about any of that. All he could come up with is campaign promises like build the wall, or other campaign promises like bring back the jobs. Never with a plan, just a big slogan. That's all the guy is a big bunch of slogans. And then bringing in guys like Steve Mnuchin and people like that, who are just taking advantage of the American people with their arrogance and wanting to take advantage of people for their own enrichments. That's what Donald Trump's about. So anyway, the quicker you realize that, the easier it is to understand. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.